Lizzo isn't just dealing with rumors, she's dealing with a lawsuit from 3 former dancers, one of which, Noel Rodriguez, can be seen dancing in front of Lizzo during her Outside Lands set in October 2021. 2 days after the lawsuit was filed, which accuses Lizzo of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment, Lizzo took to social media first thing Thursday morning to address it. These last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually, I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous not to be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. One of the dancers who was part of the lawsuit, Crystal Williams, claims she was fired for disputing Lizzo's suspicion that the dancers were sometimes drinking before performances. Lizzo continued in her post today, "As an artist, I've always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team." Part of the discomfort claimed in the lawsuit came on a day off in Amsterdam earlier this year.
But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the Which one is that?
This is the banana bar.
That's the banana bar?
Lizzo went with some of the dancers to the banana bar, I guess it's called, for a rather unique show.
And they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
That's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My potassium.
One of the dancers, Ariana Davis, who you can see performing to the right of Lizzo during her Brit Awards performance earlier this year, claims she was goaded into touching one of the new dancers in the Amsterdam club. So today, in Lizzo's post, she wrote, "I'm not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I'm not the villain, that people and the media portrayed me to be the last few days. I'm very open with my sexuality and expressing myself. But I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out something I am not. There's nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis, and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. I'm hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who's reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time." Beyonce hasn't. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. When you actually look through the details of the lawsuit, not much of it has much weight. Now, the Amsterdam situation, that's a very blurry line in between, work and play. I mean, yeah, Lizzo is their boss, but it wasn't in a work environment. It wasn't, they weren't on the clock, so to speak. I think we've all been in situations where we've been in a social situation, we've been goaded into doing something by work colleagues or friends that we didn't want to do. Not that it makes it right, but certainly that's happened to most of us, and we don't have the opportunity to sue our friend or our work colleague. It's because Lizzo is in a very high position that's happening. The drinking allegations, the recording of meetings, the compensation of off hours, those are all business related, and yeah, I'm sure evidence is going to sort that part out real fast. I'm not saying this lawsuit has no merit. I just think it certainly doesn't have the weight to cancel Lizzo over it. That tells me, well, the people that are trying to do that either tells me that they haven't read the lawsuit, or they have another agenda and they want to get rid of Lizzo just because they just don't like Lizzo. But yeah, what are your thoughts?